What's up, fuckers? This is a craft beer video, believe it or not. This is an unofficial review. The reason it's unofficial, the reason I'm doing it on the webcam with the music in the background is because I just had a 40 ounce. My palate and my mind are not in the best fucking condition right now to actually review a beer, but I'm drinking this bitch anyway in celebration. That's right. You're probably going to see this quite some time after I record it. Today, September 12th. I just did my 40 ounce Tupac tribute video with the Schlitz malt liquor because tomorrow, September 13th, marks the 15-year anniversary of Tupac's death, right? So I had the 40, I did the video, and then afterwards I felt like a good beer. But there's more than that. I have a reason to celebrate because I got me a new job, making some really good money, and I gotta go take a piss test tomorrow and handle all that shit. So today I'm celebrating. So here's the deal. I started my afternoon with lunch. I had a ham sandwich with some chips and a Busch. I bought a 6-pack of the cans of Busch because I'm doing some beer can chicken. But anyways, I did that. And a couple hours later, after I showered and all that stuff, I did the 40 ounce video for Pac with the 40 ounce Schlitz malt liquor, Hoggie's preferred malt liquor. So I got that done. But now I've been sitting on this for a while. Now it's time for a real fucking beer, because them shits ain't real fucking beer. This is real beer. This is called Rocket Dog Rye IPA from the Laughing Dog Brewery in Idaho. That's right, Laughing Dog Brewery. Hold on. I'll tell you right now where this fucker's from, because the label's a little scratched up and I can't make out the name of the city. Ponderay, just to be correct here. Ponderay, Idaho. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it, but it is the Laughing Dog Brewery in Idaho. This is a rye IPA. Y'all know I love IPAs and I like rye beers, and that's an interesting combination right there. I've been sitting on this beer for about a month. Been meaning to get around to it, and you know what? Fucking official review. We're just drinking this bitch right now. And remember, Hoggie is the king of beers on YouTube. My title, I want somebody to try to fuck with my title, because Busch, all good, serves its purpose. 40 ounces of malt liquor. And mind you, I live in Florida where they don't even sell 40 ounces. How you love that? But even after all that swill, I'm drinking me a rye IPA. So anyways, just to let you know, because I always do this anyway, Laughing Dog Rocket Dog Rye IPA from the Laughing Dog Brewery in Idaho. On Beer Advocate, out of 54 total reviews, receives a B+. Okay. Categorized as an American IPA on Beer Advocate, kind of unfair because it's a rye IPA. But it says 6.9 alcohol by volume on Beer Advocate, and on the bottle, 6.9. 6.9. So yeah, malt liquor, eat your heart out. Plain cap, Tommy Knocker Brewery opener, COS in the background, mixtape, and just getting right to it. Normally for IPAs, I use my IPA goblet. This is unofficial. I feel like using my dead guy glass, just cuz. Damn. That's a foamy fucking beer, and I didn't shake that shit up. It's cold. No idea why it's so freaking foamy. Alright. Fucks up my review, but okay. I'll leave it at that. I can still sniff this bitch. Oh, you know what? After Busch and malt liquor, this is what a beer is supposed to fucking smell like. You can smell the rye. The rye spiciness is there, like wow, it's in your face. A hint of subtle malt, but there's the hops, man. It's piney, a bit piney, citrusy, but towards the sweeter end of the citrus spectrum. By the way, this is the test run on Slightly Fucking Tipsy fucking official beer reviews. You know. It's unofficial, but fuck it. You know, Rocket Dog, not Rocket Dog, Thirsty Dog, not Thirsty Dog. Thirsty Dog's another fucking brewery. Laughing Dog, the Idaho people, Laughing Dog. They have several beers available in one of my local spots, so I will pick up one of their beers and give it a real official review one of these days. But for kicks and just, you know, right now, this smells good. And y'all can see the head, man. Thick, frothy, dense, milkshake kind of head, man. Man, you can't look down into that bitch, but that's like milkshake head. You know how milkshake head kind of separates around the sides, but the center is just this dense shit of fucking... Yeah. Alright. Fuck it. Alright, color. Yeah, color. Color. Wow. It's almost like a wit beer. Hazy as fuck, completely unfiltered. I cannot see through it. Wow, that's a nice... That's... unfiltered, but with no sediment. It looks darker on the screen than it really is, guys. Let me see if maybe putting it up to the... No, fuck that. Alright. Point is, it looks like a fucking wit beer. Like a little darker than your standard wit beer. Oh, yeah. Cheers.
Throw your ducks in the sky if you feel the high. Nigga, this is sick man music and I ain't gonna lie.
Alright. Oh, it's dry. Not a bad thing, but it's resinous from the hop. Yeah. Resinousness from the hops. A little bit of spice from the rye. But it's dry, man. Yeah. That's a dry fucking beer. That takes points away. Taste-wise, the rye is there. It's a good rye IPA flavor-wise. I don't like the fact that it's so dry, but the spicy notes from the rye malt mix well with the citrus notes from the hop. You know, there's no sweetness to the malt. The malt body is very simple. They may have just only used rye malt for this, I'm not sure. But it's too dry, and they lose a lot of points for being so dry. And I like a good rye beer, but there's just too much bite and not enough liquidy softness. You know what I mean? It's just too dry, too sharp. Not bad though. Citrus notes are good. Hoppy, bitter finish for an IPA fan, good. Rye spice, good. No off-putting anything. I mean, it's a well-brewed beer, but it's just too dry for my taste. Grapefruit pine on the hops. I would venture to say it's only one or two different strands of hop. Not a very diverse hop profile. Not a complex bouquet, but not bad. I mean, it'll do the trick, but it'll do the trick, and considering there's not a lot of rye IPAs out there, I won't hate them. But overall, it's just too dry. The hops are too one note. I'll enjoy this. This is celebratory. Hoggie got himself a new job, making good money. You know what I'm saying? Things are progressing nicely. You know what I mean? I just picked up a new pistol. I got me a new Smith & Wesson 4006 TSW. I gotta buy a TLR3 to go with that just because I want to, even though I'm not a big fan of tack lights. And yes, if you didn't understand what the fuck I just said, you're not supposed to. This is for the people who know. Fuck polymer. I'll leave it at that. Yeah. I like a 40 caliber. You know, it does the job. But anyways. Smith & Wesson 3rd Gen CZ75 is a good 1911. Glock and kiss my dick. How about that one? And yeah, slightly buzzed beer review, even though I gotta keep it real. Rocket Dog Rye IPA. It's more than drinkable. Craft beer fans will and can, or can and will, appreciate this beer. But the hops are one note. It's too dry. If they could adjust that, it'd be a pretty damn beer. So all things considered, what I've had with this beer right here does not turn me away from the Laughing Dog Brewery in Idaho at all. It makes me curious to try their other offerings. This one ain't doing it for me. So with that said, guys, I'm rambling. I'm on the Happy Juice. Happy Juice in a 40 ounce. Happy Juice in a bomber. Malt liquor. Rye IPA. Even a Bush thrown in the mix. Hoggie is the king of beers. No review because it's an unofficial joint. And with that note, baby, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the real shit later. Merry Christmas.